In a forest lived Garuda, the king of birds. One day the birds called a meeting. They talked about their leader. A parrot said, "What is the use of making Garuda your king? He is always engaged in devotion to Vasudevant will not be able to help us in difficult times." All the birds agreed with him and they thought of choosing a new king. The owl was unanimously elected king. Preparations for the consecration began. Just as Ulukaraj was about to sit on the throne, a crow came from somewhere and said, "Why are you all gathered here? What kind of ceremony is this?" Everyone was surprised to see the crow. No one had called him. But they knew that the crow is the cleverest diplomatic bird, so everyone gathered around. Hearing about Ulukraj's coronation, the crow laughed and said, "Foolish birds. With so many beautiful birds, how did you think of making an ugly owl king with a mad and crooked nose? He is rude and bitter by nature. To make one king king while another king is to invite destruction." The next day, all the birds went home, deciding that another bird would be chosen as their leader. It was daytime. The owl was left alone because he could not see it during the day. Another owl whispered softly in the owl's ear, "Your Majesty, the crow has disturbed your coronation. All the birds have gone home." The irritated owl said to the crow, "Why, you rascal! I couldn't be king because of you. From today on, you will have my ancestral hatred." Thus the crow and the owl became enmity forever. After the owl and all the birds left, the crow thought in his mind that in vain he made the owl his enemy. Thinking of this, the crow also went home. But since then, there has been a natural animosity between crows and owls. This story teaches us that we must think before we speak.